everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. So today is the Stationery Talk. I've been really consistent. Every Friday I'm going to post something about stationery. Today what I was thinking about the most is what my favorite things were. And when I thought about that, I also thought about the fact that a lot of the times your favorite is like the last thing you bought. And as you know, I've been trying to kind of like do a no span and really enjoy what I have and actually minimize my collection, which I have greatly. I think I have 3 covers I still want to sell that I just have to put in the buy sell trade group. But this week, this month, the things that I've enjoyed the most are like the same stuff you see me use every day, which is Eternal leather cover, and the Hobonichi weeks has been like, first of all, the movement. I hope they do one next year because I actually bought the 2021 as well. I have it. I want to use it for something eventually because they're so pretty. I just love that this cover fits the way it does in this cover. Someone asked me why I was, because I sold my personal Emma. And I loved that cover. It was beautiful and everything, but it was personal. And what I love about this cut is that it fits perfectly. I have this in my purse almost all the time. And I sometimes have this one, which I will not have this particular week's next year. This is just for to-dos at school mainly. Because now that I've started practicing doing the bullet journal in one of those Hobonichi inserts, I realized that really does help me be more focused. I also try to reorganize my page a little bit. Of course, as you know, I'm looking towards Lindsay's scribble to kind of get her sense of organization is really good, and like that's what I need to get. And so what I decided to do was like what I did that day, the list I have of things I need to do that day, and this is the running list for the foreseeable future. So anytime I have to do this, I'll put it in there and then it can migrate, and I will still be drawing over them. I'm a little nervous because I don't think I have yet since I've went back to the fountain pen. Yeah, no, last time I still do this. I still have to color these guys. I'll put the photo of this because it was a great moment at the zoo. You don't often get like the best pictures at the zoo. I always am proponent to buy the postcards at the museum. Don't take your own pictures of the art because they have the best light. You'll get the best rendition of the art you're trying to photograph. But I digress, as I do. But I've been really loving this, and I've been really depending on this so much, and it's really helped me staying consistent and being staying on track with the things I want to do. It's been interesting because, as always, we all have the pull to buy the new stuff. Like I know the Traveler's Notebook came back with this like amazing collection, which is all sold out. Yes, I looked. No, I wasn't going to purchase it. But the little passport record one, honestly, it was because of the record. I saw a Jobs Journal video, and it has like that little spinning what do you call it, charm for the front. I was like, I want that. It's ridiculous. I have a Passport Traveler's Notebook. I haven't used it in years. The only reason I keep it is because I think maybe someday I will reuse it. You never know. And they're cheap enough in the grand scheme of things. If I were to sell that, I wouldn't get that much, so might as well keep it and see. I'm always in love with this Lorite, which I purchased pre-love from My Life Mitts. I actually have been thinking it would be lovely to have one like this in A6, but I'm not quite sure yet if I'm thinking one for the 5-year Techo, just because I've been migrating it between the Sojourner, which I would love to use as well from my other journals, and the Earl Grey from Shakespeare. But it would be nice to have it in its dedicated cover and just keep it there. I don't know, or it's just in an A6. All the stuff that you want to buy, and at the same time, what am I doing? I'm not buying it. So one of the ways I fight the urges lately is I started writing the stuff I want to buy, and I noticed that as I write them, first the urgency goes away. I don't feel like, oh, I need to get it because I'm going to forget I want this, which is a ridiculous way of thinking. But I realized that is probably the way I was thinking. And second, when I look back in a week or two, I'll probably be like, I don't really need this and I don't really want this. And that's been amazing. So I do have this running wish list, which has mostly stationery and a pet. Don't ask, I already have 3. The other thing that I've been enjoying a lot, which I hadn't used because I had to clean them, they were kind of stuck because I had put the glittery ink. I'm not sure. The glittery ink I feel does the best in the TWSBI Echoes, and it might be also because I use extra fine nib if it's available, but the palette Metropolitan I really love, and so I have this with what is it called, diatrimid ink, diatrimid. I'll put it down here because of course I can't remember. And I have this one in my Hobonichi weeks, and I have the second one that I had, which I believe is rose gold right here, is it with my Thinking of You book, which I really love. I love this gallon leather cover to the point of I was thinking once I'm done with this next year, I do have A5 notebook, so I will journal in an A5 notebook, I think, first. Once I'm done with this and I'm done with my A6 journal, which is now in the speckle font. I love the feel of this leather. The only thing is, I started this journal in, what is it, February, I think? Maybe end of February? Yeah, mid-February. No, February 5th. And I'm only here. And the reason is I've been journaling mostly in my Thinking of You and my Hobonichi weeks for self-care. So there's a gratitude journal, but I found myself journaling in the back a little bit. And this is not a mega. I will reach the end really quickly, but I'm enjoying so much being in the weeks that I just want to be in the weeks, if that makes sense. So we'll see. If that's not obvious, I love the Hobonichi weeks. It took me a little bit. I think I abandoned a couple times, and then I went back to it and finally found my groove. But it's been interesting to see how much I love the things that I already have. The other 2 fountain pen that I've been enjoying are the Kawekos, the brass, which I use in my personal journal, which is actually on my table because I haven't been writing as much on this, so I want to be using it more. And then this one, which I still don't know what ink is in there. For some reason, it looks empty, but it's still writing. I think I actually mixed some inks to get to the ink I have in this, which is kind of annoying because I wish I had recorded it. That's a case for recording what ink you have in each pen and what you do with them, because it's been months because I didn't use it for a while. Then I went back to it. It's okay. Maybe I'll experiment and see. The other things I've been really enjoying are, I did purchase this because I knew I was going to use it all the time. I think it's called Black Milk. I'll put the link of where I got them, but it's washi and it has these really beautiful and very moody stamps of portrait mostly and some flowers. I really love the coloring in this. I allowed myself to get it because I just finished a washi. It was a Camille Garden. That's how you pronounce it. I always want to say Camille Garden. And it's one that I used so much, and I finally reached the end. So I was like, okay, this coloring is similar, and that's what I loved about it. So I got that. That's the only thing. I have sold the Lancaster, and again, I only have like 3 covers left that I want to let go of, which is a C.S. Lewis. I think I decided to let go of the Pocket Emma because I don't really use Pocket, and I'm keeping the Americano because it's more loved. I've used it more, but even that I may end up selling at some point. It has a sketchbook in it. I just don't have time for it, and I think I still have the A6 Moreland. Those are the 3 that I will be posting in Buy Sell Trade group when I do it finally. But I've been really loving journaling again, and yes, it's weird because I journal a lot in this, and I've been loving planning and loving what I'm seeing happens when I actually planning smartly. And yes, I do put some stickers. I think I did put some stickers, but they're very minimal. And yeah, I put some of the Black Milk, and then these dots I absolutely love. I think I've had them for a little bit. I have all colors, I think I'm missing one. Yeah, these are like putting in everything. So I love having dots of each color. I love putting them around stickers, or I love doing like a weird wiggly line and have a little character and then put a dot here and there. I don't know what it is. I love circles. It's a thing. So I've been enjoying shopping my stash. Is that what they call it, right? On YouTube, I say shop my stash. Yeah, I've been enjoying doing that a lot, and I've been like rediscovering like my zebra. I think they're called the vintage ones. Are they called the vintage ones? I love these colors. I actually lost my blue black. I let somebody use it and then I forgot it. So it's my fault. And just having like looking to the stuff that I already have, realizing that I have stuff more than I thought. Like I really love those Midori tabs, these little tabs that everybody uses in the Hobonichi weeks, and I realized I had one, so I'm using that one, and I will get the pack because it's like a $7 thing, because they do work. I thought they would rip the paper, and I know everybody says they won't, but I'm not necessarily super careful when I'm in my planners. I know I have tomo river paper, and you would think that means that I'm more delicate, but I'm not. And yeah, just really enjoying the planning aspect, the paper, the fountain pen, the simple things, and not so much running for the next product, even though I did with Lancaster. And that was a mistake. And I knew it was as soon as I pressed pay, because it was the curiosity, but also knowing that I like this. I did get myself one for next year, Mega, because I'm so in love with this. And I got the orange, and I'm really curious to see if this natural, because this is the natural, so it has tan quite a bit. I think you can see here. Yeah, I put some pen in here. I'm curious if this is going to actually be the same color, because I realized like this is pretty orange. We'll see. So yeah, this isn't me like saying, it sometimes is so good to just take a break and just realize what you have. And I don't know if it's the gratitude journal that's doing that, or maybe just a nospan, because I can't keep up with the new stuff. And honestly, I don't really want to. I have enough, if not too much. I've minimized my collection really well. I'm not a collector, so I even hate calling it a collection. But with what I have enough to rotate and really never get bored, and that's great. And even down the line, I can see myself perhaps minimizing it even more. So that's where my thoughts have been this past month. And yeah, I'm curious, do you sometimes feel the pressure? And I feel like sometimes when I post these videos and I show you my stuff, there's the pressure of wanting it, because I have the same thing. Every time I look, okay, so when I was looking at Lindsay's scribble, I was like, oh, I want the Pilot Vanishing Point. Yeah, but I'm not really a fountain pen person. Would it be amazing to have it? Sure. Would I get it someday down the line? Maybe. It's on my wish list. But this is fantastic, and I love this one. And it actually reminded me, like, wait, I have a Pilot, and it's black, and it would look great, and I love writing with it. How about I just pull that out, and I use that? Worked. So, yeah, I'm just curious. Do you feel the pressure, or is it a fun thing? Because if it's fun and you can afford it, great. If it's not fun and becomes stressful and you feel like you have to keep up with everyone, or that if you don't have that thing, then your journaling is gonna suffer. I'm just curious what everyone thinks about it. So yeah, please let me know in the comment if you want to share. I also have changed. I did do a coffee site, and I had it works like a Patreon now, and one of the membership I had that I was going to do doodles, and I realized that wasn't my strength. Yes, I love doodling, but like for journaling, that is not what I can bring to the world, if that makes sense. So I actually made it one of my stickers, or postcards would be mailed monthly to the subscribers, because I think that is something somebody would be interested in having, and having consistently. And it's a double thing where it forces me to get new stickers all the time and think about what you guys would be into. I actually ordered a bunch of new stickers. If you're in the LA area, I'm at the Beverly Hills Art Fair on May 21st and 22nd for my photography. So if you want to come by and say hi, I will have the stickers there, the postcards, and then of course prints and bigger prints. So yeah, that's it. Probably all over the place as I am. Oh, I always forget, please like and subscribe. Apparently 60% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed, which is crazy because I'm like, oh, I have a lot more subscribers than I think. So yeah, that helps, and that's good to know also. And yeah, have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye.